Hello, Pisces. How are you all doing? It's time for your May 2022 reading. This is the main monthly reading for the month of May for my Pisces friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So before we get started, if you would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, it's all in the description box of this video. Okay. Everything is done through my website, tarotwithrich.com. That's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me. Please do me a huge favor and block and report the people pretending to be me on Instagram. Okay. That is not me reaching out to you. I will never reach out to you on social media. There's only one way to get a reading from me. You got to go to my website, and all the information is in the description. Okay. All right. We're going to open this up with the past person. Okay. So for those of you who are dealing with or thinking about somebody you have some past history with, this is for you. Okay. Let's look at the energy surrounding the situation in May. Let's just look at the energy surrounding the situation. Ooh, somebody was being taken advantage of here. Somebody was being used. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So I do feel like there will be a reconnection. Okay. I don't know if it's just communication or if you all are actually connecting in some way. But yeah, I kind of feel like there will be a reconnection here. There will be an attempt to squash the beef and leave the past in the past and try to make things right. But I still feel like there's some manipulative games being played, though. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician both reversed, this is all the ingredients needed for a repeat cycle. Okay, it's not showing that just yet, and it's not guaranteed. It doesn't have to be, but if this energy stays this way, it'll more than likely be a repeat cycle. Okay, because the heartache that was caused by what happened between the two of you has not been healed. It has not been healed. It will more than likely repeat the cycle. But I do think that it is going to be an attempt at reconnecting and reconnecting long term. Okay. I feel like it's going to be an attempt at reconnecting long term. Yep. I see apologies being made. But the Ace of Cups is reversed. This is unrequited love. Somebody here, I don't know who, one, the other, or both of you, but somebody here is not being 100% authentic. So I feel like somebody here has ulterior motives. Let's dig up their intentions and let's see how they're feeling about this. Let's see how they're feeling about this. What do they really want from you? How do they feel about you and this situation? Two of Swords, they're up in their head. They don't know. They don't know how they feel. I feel like this person might be a little bit wishy-washy. They haven't really honestly made a solid decision. Not really. Two more. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands reverse. They don't want any drama. So they can't decide. Yeah, they can't decide whether or not it's worth it. They can't. They have been giving you the silent treatment with the Four of Cups there. Two of Wands reversed. Yeah, okay. So they're at a bit of a crossroads here. I do think that they genuinely do have some feelings for you, but they're trying to be as logical and fair about this as possible. And for whatever reason, Strength card reversed, they feel like this situation is draining them. Yeah, they feel like it's very draining. So they don't know whether or not it's worth actually opening up and expressing their feelings. Yeah, they're up in their head. They haven't made a solid decision. They don't know. And again, at the end of the day, if you don't know whether or not you want me, I don't want you. That's the way I look at it personally. That's the way I look at it. If you're not 100% sure what you want with me, I don't want you. When the universe brings me my person, they gonna know that they want me. When the universe brings me the person it has picked for me, they gonna know that they want me. See what I'm saying? Let's see what kind of outcome there will be here with this. What kind of outcome? 3 of Wands. Six of Swords. Knight of Cups. So yeah, like I said, I see a very brief reconnection here. Very brief. But I honestly don't really see it being successful. Not really. I see an attempt at reconnecting and trying to like actually make it work long term. But I just feel like before too long you're going to end up moving on from it, because I don't think anything has changed, first of all. Second of all, at the end of the day, no matter who did what, I'm not pointing fingers. I don't care who did what. But regardless of who was in the wrong, this person doesn't trust it. And it doesn't matter if you did wrong. It doesn't matter if you're 100% innocent. If there is a lack of trust, it's not happening. It's not happening. What's the best advice? Best advice. 10 of Swords reversed. Okay. So how about this? How about this? I'm not going to say do or don't reconcile with this person, but how about this? Make sure that by the time the two of you reconnect, you have healed a lot. A lot. Okay? For those of you new to my channel, I'm going to warn you. That is my biggest message, is healing. And I'll tell you why. Because the frequency you are on when you connect with a person is what determines what will happen between the two of you. Every single connection, you look back, every connection you've ever had with any person that has gone horribly wrong, all had one thing in common. You were on a low frequency when you connected with them. Promise you. Be honest with yourself. Don't bullshit yourself. Don't lie. Every connection you have ever made that went horribly wrong, when you and this person first connected, you were on a low frequency. Sad, lonely, heartbroken. Okay? Now, there's no judgment here. I'm not saying good frequency, bad frequency. It doesn't make you a good person or a bad person or a smart person or a dumb person. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the energy that you are bringing to a connection, no matter what it is, will express itself and manifest itself between the two of you. So if you want to make it to a timeline where you and this person experience a positive outcome, both of you have to change frequencies and bring a new energy back to the connection. If you come together on the frequency of heartache, emptiness, and loneliness, heartache, emptiness, and loneliness is what manifests between the two of you. If you come back together, only this time you're on a frequency of healing, evolution, and ascension. That is what greatly increases the chances of healing, evolution, and ascension to manifest between the two of you. See what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Let's work on that. Make that your number one priority. And that will greatly increase the chances of you and this person actually being able to make it happen. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to pull a spread here for those of you who are single and looking. And yes, the intention I'm putting into this is that there's somebody you're thinking about. Okay? Well, let's look at the energy surrounding the single Pisces and the person they're inquiring about. Let's just see the surrounding energy. 5 of Pentacles. So this person definitely has a big fear of abandonment. They may be like the pity party type of person, you know, especially if it's somebody you don't really know all that well. somebody you may just kind of sort of be getting to know. You may kind of start to notice, you're a woe is me type of boo hoo, poor me, life is so hard. And I mean, we're all humans, dude. We all have, but I mean, when that's like every time I see you, we all have bad days. We all have bad weeks sometimes. But every single time I see you, that's all I hear is boo hoo, poor me. Life is so hard. This is so hard. Boo hoo, boo hoo, boo hoo, boo hoo. Poor me, boo boo, boo hoo, boo. What the fuck, man? Come on now. Pull yourself up out of that bullshit, I think you might start noticing that about this person the more you talk to them. You ain't playing no games, though, is you? Oh, no. Ooh. Okay, so this is a new cycle, a totally new cycle. For some of you, I think that you've either been overthinking and ignoring this person's feelings for you, or it just never hit your radar. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I kind of feel like you and this person, it kind of takes you by surprise just a little bit. Just a little bit. Some of you may be up in your head trying to figure out whether or not you're just imagining this connection. Man, I'm going to tell you what, this is about to turn long term. This is about to be real intense. This is the start of a brand new cycle. This is the start of a brand new cycle. And I think this is somebody that you probably wouldn't really, I don't know, something here is just kind of telling me that you didn't really have very high hopes. You may have had an interest in this person a little bit. They, not closed off to it, but I don't think you expected it to turn into this. Whoa. This is about to take lift off and take off real quick between you and this person. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Wow. Okay. I don't think they really don't have it. They're not interested in anybody but you, though. And I think that's the way it's been for a while, for however long you've known them. Let's see their true intentions, though. Let's see their true intentions. Are they actually in it to win it and do things right, or are they just trying to play games? Let's see. Oh, okay. So at one point in time, okay. I think they did have other options available until the two of you connected. And I don't really think that they expected it to get this intense. They wanted to keep their options open. They didn't know that it was about to turn this intense. Could be somebody at the workplace. Okay. So they're really trying to be a head over heart type of person. They really are trying to be a head over heart type of person. They don't really want to get too emotionally involved too quick. But I feel like no matter what they do, this is one of those types of connections that just grabs them up by the heart anyway. So they're trying to keep their emotional distance, but that's not going to last long. Not going to last long. This person, just like everybody else, is afraid of failure, afraid of wasting their time, afraid of abandonment, afraid of rejection. So they've been trying to keep their emotional distance, and they were wanting to keep their options open and not have long-term commitment. But this, I think, surprised them just as much as it did you. All right, outcome. How's the outcome looking for the month of May? High Priestess. Ten of Wands. Okay. All right. So for those of you wondering if this person's going to walk away, no. I don't see them walking away. But I'm also kind of seeing that both of you are still working through your past vibrational baggage. Both of you are still kind of working through your past vibrational baggage. You are eventually going to just end up jumping headfirst into this. Yeah, and you're still working, like I said, still working through the past. But I feel like this is kind of a trial phase throughout May. This is a trial phase. You're both trying to keep each other at arm's distance. I think both of you have some trust issues, you know? Both of you have some trust issues. And especially we have Mercury retrograde throughout May. There is going to be a Mercury retrograde. So things are kind of plateauing and seeming to move slow. They're really not. It just appears that way. Nothing ever rests. Everything moves. But during these periods, it appears as if nothing is happening. You know what I mean? So, all right. Is there any advice? Is there any advice? Okay. Don't be up in your head. Don't be up in your head. Make a solid, firm decision, one way or the other. If you're going to stick with it, be all in. Be all in it. Do not try to control it. This is the most important thing. Do not try to make it happen the way you think it's supposed to happen. Okay? The best thing you can do if you're going to keep somebody at arm's distance is observe them. Because I think it would be very safe to assume that the majority of us here want somebody that loves you for who you are and you love them for who they are. Well, how am I going to figure out who you are if I'm making demands and saying that it has to happen a certain way? I'm going to observe you. I'm going to just watch you. I'm not going to try to control it. I'm not going to try to force it. You're going to show me who you are. You're going to show me. Take that slow. Take it slow and just observe this person. Just observe them. Just watch. It might be a slow start, but I think this is going to turn into something really intense. Okay? Really intense. All right, now we're looking at the new person. For those of you dealing with somebody new in your life. If you're not dealing with or interested in somebody new, this is not for you. Let's look at the energy surrounding Pisces and the new person. They seem kind of emotionally detached too. Could be an air sign for some of you. They seem a little bit emotionally detached. Man, they definitely got some past vibrational baggage. Could have a crazy, they're definitely, for those of you dealing with a man, if you're dealing with a man, there could definitely be a baby mama involved. Empress, 6 of Cups reversed. Could definitely be a baby mama involved that still wants them back. Again, I know there's all kinds of different gender situations here, but that one screamed at me in the cards. So could be a baby daddy. Okay, if you're dealing with a woman. Could be a baby daddy. There's some kind of past vibrational baggage, even if it's not the parent of a child. There's still an incomplete karmic cycle from the past. Okay, that's why this person, what they're trying to do, I don't feel like they're trying to reconcile the past, but I feel like they're trying to balance everything out. They're trying to balance everything out. Yeah, they're trying to balance everything out. Okay. Oh, they're a little bit codependent too. This person's a little bit emotionally codependent. Okay. You know what this means? They're expecting you to take their loneliness away. And you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay. I don't have time for that lecture tonight. I don't have time or energy. But we need to get this in check, or this could destroy the connection. Okay. It could over time. But I don't think they have bad intentions. I'm not seeing them wanting to play games with you, breadcrumb you, lie to you, manipulate you. I'm not seeing none of that. They're still healing from the past, and they're trying to balance their past vibrational baggage and make a gradual transition into this new cycle. Okay. Eventually, I feel like they want marriage way later on down the line. Way later on down the line. Okay, let's see the outcome. Okay, so they're going to start, the more time goes on, the more they're going to start opening up. The more I see them opening up. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Knight of Swords reversed. So throughout May, communication is a little bit weird. It is going to be a heavily charged sexual connection. Very heavily charged sexual connection. But I feel like you are still keeping your options open. There's still a part of you that's wondering whether or not you should keep your options open. And I think it may, the main issue is due to the Mercury retrograde in May. Communication's a little bit funky. There may be some misunderstandings. There may be some, just during a retrograde, look, Mercury, that is, Mercury retrograde, just do the best you can to double check communications. You know, yo, I could have swore you said this yesterday and you're saying this now. Can you be a little bit more clear and explain yourself? I mean, just in case I'm misunderstanding something. Just always double check communications. Be sure you are articulating your thoughts and feelings with words to the best of your ability. Okay, that's one. I'm telling you, relationships do not become successful because we have two mind readers. Okay, and especially during a Mercury retrograde. Okay, communicate. Communicate. I'm not going to read your fucking mind. Okay, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to just read your mind. Period. If you're feeling a certain way, communicate it like an adult. If something's bothering you, communicate that like an adult. Okay? Especially during retrograde, we got to make sure communication is on point. Any more advice? Any more advice? Okay, so don't be so quick to judge this situation and move on from it. Okay? Learn each other's love language. Okay? Learn each other's love language. Yeah, be patient with this. Be patient. Be sure that communication is so fluent. Make sure you can establish a friendship. Be sure you can establish a friendship. Okay? I'm not saying don't form an emotional connection. That's not what I'm saying. Form an emotional connection, but do not ignore the friendship aspect of it. Do not do that. Because I promise you, one of these days, the entire connection is going to rest on whether or not the two of you can be friends. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you're an Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, or Hispanic. I don't care if you're gay, straight, or whatever else. You know, there's all kind of shit out there. I don't care. One of these days, the connection is going to depend on whether or not the two of you can be friends. That needs to be established. Okay? So, especially coming together during a Mercury retrograde, be sure communication is on point. Okay? All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.